Hi everyone, this is Sharon from Quartet, and this is my video, my first one. So Quartet had a meeting on Monday to talk about the future of our YouTube channel, and we gave ourselves a deadline of 1 week to get together one video each. And all I could think about this week, all I've been thinking about this week is the recent tragedy in Nova Scotia. I wanted to share a very short story with you. When I was little, I was about 12 years old, my family went on a road trip to the East Coast. And thinking back to that trip, the only part that really stands out to me is the few nights we spent in Nova Scotia. And in Nova Scotia, we did not stay at an Air BnB or a hotel as we normally did. We had actually gone to Prince Edward Island just before and met a lovely older couple while we were at this B&B. And we got chatting with this older couple who were on vacation in PEI. And they discovered that we were on our way to Nova Scotia after that, and they said, "Where are you staying? You have to cancel it and you have to stay with us." And my parents are a little bit fearless, so they canceled their hotel reservation or their B&B reservation, and they went to these strangers' homes that we had just met, and it was magical. I had never met people so friendly in my life, and I, being just 12 years old at the time, it made a huge impact on me. They opened up their homes and they opened up their lives. They invited their friends over, and we cooked together, we ate together, and my mom had brought a little jar of Gochujang with her. She used some of it on the very fresh lobsters that we had bought. This was also the first time we saw lobsters being sold on the side of the road, like they do hot dogs here in Toronto. So that was kind of incredible. And so my dad went out and bought I don't know how many lobsters, and he came back home to this family that we were staying with, and it was this massive feast of lobsters. And we did lobsters in the Canadian Nova Scotia type of way with butter. And then my mom made a gochujang and vinegar sugar sauce for dipping as well. So I'm doing a little bit of a marriage of the two dishes that were had that day. So I'm doing a gochujang inspired lobster roll, and for this we have, this is gochujang. Gochujang, if you're not familiar, is Korean hot pepper paste. It's fermented. For this particular recipe, I'm going to try it with mayo, butter, some sugar, and a tiny bit of garlic powder, and a little squeeze of lemon. And this is how I keep my salt. And we've been on lockdown for 40 days, and like 100% of my income is gone. So I don't have lobster, but we had some crab meat in the freezer, so this is what I'm using today. But by all means, please use lobster for this. We're gonna make gochujang lobster rolls. Okay, here we go. So this melted butter is starting to congeal again, but it's unsalted, so I'm gonna add some salt to this. It goes in a big mixing bowl or medium-sized mixing bowl, and then I'm going to put the mayo in here with. This is about a tablespoon of melted butter. This is probably 2 to 3 tablespoons of, maybe a little bit more, of the mayo. I'm gonna mix it so that the butter gets all in there, otherwise the butter will harden on its own. Okay, and then a little bit of garlic powder. I probably won't even use this all. If you want to use fresh garlic, you can. It'll just be a lot more punchy. Then a little bit of sugar. That was probably about half a teaspoon. Now we add the gochujang. This is what it looks like. This is probably about a tablespoon. If you like your food spicier, absolutely add more. Now we're gonna add the lobster. Kind of looks like buffalo wing sauce now. If you're wondering how I'm doing this, I'm filming. My wonderful husband is holding the camera. Thank you, Marcus. And that's it. And we're going to now plate this. And these are rolls I baked earlier today. So we're just gonna break one open. And I'm going to add, actually, I prepared some cucumbers. So we're gonna put cucumbers at the bottom. And you can add more mayo if you want, but there's plenty in here. And juice. And that's it. And we're gonna serve this like so, and this is gonna fall off with a little bit of, this is homemade slaw. And there you go, a little bit of Nova Scotia inspired lunch. Yeah, so everyone in Nova Scotia, we're thinking about you. Everyone is thinking about you. The whole nation is grieving with you. You were the kindest people I have ever met. I wish I could bring this to you. Thanks for watching. Click subscribe, like this video, and we'll see you again soon.